15 British bands. Everyone forgot were huge in the 80s. The new wave of British heavy metal changed everything. MTV made some bands superstars. Others sold millions, headlined arenas, and somehow vanished from memory. These are 15 British bands everyone forgot were huge in the 80s. Number 15, Asia.
Now, sure as the sun will cross the sky, this lie is over.
The supergroup assembled from prog rock royalty sold over 10 million copies of their self-titled debut. John Wetton from King Crimson, Steve Howe from Yes, Carl Palmer from Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and Jeff Downes from the Buggles created an arena rock juggernaut.
Do you remember when we used to dance? And it's a dance a rose.
The album topped the Billboard 200 for 9 consecutive weeks in 1982, a feat few British bands achieved that decade. Heat of the Moment climbed to number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100, while Only Time Will Tell reached number 17.
Come so clean, your insincerity.
Their follow-up Alpha debuted at number 6 in 1983. Yet today, Asia exists primarily as a punchline in the 40-year-old Virgin.
The heat of the moment, telling me what meant.
The band that outsold nearly every British rock act of 1982 became a forgotten footnote, their massive commercial success erased from mainstream rock memory.
And me all starry-eyed. You think that I would have known by now?
Number 14, Slade. The glam rock veterans staged one of the decade's most improbable comebacks. After dominating British charts throughout the 70s with 6 #1 singles, Slade seemed finished by 1980. Then Reading Festival 1980 changed everything. Their explosive performance reminded audiences why Noddy Holder's voice once defined British rock. My Oh My reached number 2 in the UK in 1983. Run Runaway climbed to number 7 domestically and cracked the American Top 20, their biggest US chart success. The band that had struggled to fill clubs suddenly sold out arenas again.
I say you're so young, you're so young.
Today, Merry Xmas Everybody remains their only widely recognized song, while their remarkable 80s resurgence has been completely forgotten by everyone except devoted fans.
See, she's a queen, and I know she's all right, all right, all right, all right.
Number 13, The Cult. The Bradford band built from the ashes of Southern Death Cult became MTV staples with their fusion of gothic rock and hard rock swagger. Ian Astbury's shamanic vocals and Billy Duffy's distinctive guitar tone produced Love in 1985, which peaked at number 4 on the UK albums chart. She Sells Sanctuary became their signature song, reaching number 15. Electric arrived in 1987, produced by Rick Rubin, and matched its predecessor at number 4 while cracking the US Top 40. Sonic Temple in 1989 climbed to number 3 in the UK and number 10 in America. The Cult sold millions worldwide and headlined major festivals. Today, their influence on 90s alternative rock goes largely unacknowledged, their commercial peak obscured by time. Number 12, Marillion. The Aylesbury prog rockers carried the Genesis torch into the 80s when progressive rock was supposedly dead. Script for A Jester's Tear reached number 7 in 1983, proving ambitious rock still had an audience. Frontman Fish became an unlikely star, his theatrical presence and literary lyrics connecting with fans, alienated by synthpop. Misplaced Childhood hit number 1 in the UK in 1985. Haley became a genuine phenomenon, peaking at number 2 and becoming one of that year's most played songs on British radio. Lavender followed at number 5. Fish departed in 1988, but the band's commercial peak remains remarkable. They proved progressive rock could thrive commercially in the MTV era, yet mainstream recognition has completely evaporated. Before we continue, which of these bands brings back the strongest memories? Did you catch any of them live back in the day? Drop a comment and let us know where you're watching from. Number 11, Gary Moore. The Belfast guitar virtuoso carved out massive solo success after his stints with Thin Lizzy. His partnership with Phil Lynott produced Out in the Fields in 1985, a top 5 UK hit that showcased his ferocious playing and melodic sensibility.
Used to be so easy to give my heart away.
Run for Cover reached number 12 the same year, cementing his solo credentials. Wild Frontier climbed to number 8 in 1987, driven by the anthemic Over the Hills and Far Away. His blues reinvention with Still Got the Blues in 1990 reached number 13 and sold millions worldwide. Moore influenced countless guitarists and maintained a devoted following until his death in 2011 at age 58. Despite his commercial success and technical brilliance, mainstream recognition faded dramatically.
I found that love is no friend of mine.
Number 10, Saxon. The Barnsley five-piece stood alongside Iron Maiden as NWOBHM's commercial leaders. Wheels of Steel reached number 5 in the UK in 1980, followed by Strong Arm of the Law at number 11. Denim and Leather peaked at number 9 in 1981, establishing them as arena headliners across Europe. Their live album, The Eagle Has Landed, matched Wheels of Steel at number 5. 747 Strangers in the Night became a rock radio staple, reaching number 13. Saxon toured with Judas Priest and AC/DC, playing to stadium crowds worldwide. Yet while Iron Maiden achieved legendary status, Saxon faded from mainstream consciousness despite selling comparable numbers during their peak years. Biff Byford still fronts the band today, but their 80s dominance remains criminally underappreciated. Number 9, Gillan. The Deep Purple frontman's solo band achieved remarkable chart success between his Purple stints. Mr. Universe reached number 11 in 1979, but Glory Road in 1980 exploded to number 3, featuring the hit Sleeping on the Job.
Here ain't no more Cain on the prison.
Future Shock reached number 2 in 1981, surpassing its predecessor and proving Gillan's solo appeal rivaled his work with Purple. Double Trouble debuted at number 12 later that year, followed by Magic at number 17 in 1982. 5 consecutive top 20 albums established Gillan as a major solo force. New Orleans became a rock club anthem across Britain.
Well, they ground it all up in molasses.
When he rejoined Deep Purple in 1984, the solo band dissolved completely. Today, his solo catalog is almost entirely forgotten, overshadowed by Purple's legacy, despite its substantial commercial achievement.
Look around you and your brothers. You got more than most others.
Number 8, Big Country. The Scottish band's distinctive guitar sound, designed to evoke bagpipes, made them instantly recognizable. The Crossing reached number 3 in the UK and number 18 in America in 1983, eventually selling over 2 million copies. In a Big Country climbed to number 17 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming a global MTV staple. Steel Town topped the UK Albums chart in 1984. The Seer reached number 2 in 1986. Stuart Adamson's songwriting earned critical acclaim and commercial success simultaneously. Then tragedy struck. Adamson struggled with alcoholism and depression throughout the 90s. He was found dead in a Honolulu hotel room on December 16, 2001 at age 43. The band that defined Scottish rock in the 80s has been largely forgotten. Before we get to the top 7, which forgotten band surprised you most? Have you been spinning these records for decades? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Number 7, Magnum. The Birmingham melodic rock outfit built a devoted following through relentless touring and consistent quality. Chase the Dragon reached number 17 in 1982, establishing their commercial viability. On a Storyteller's Night climbed to number 24 in 1985 and eventually went platinum, driven by the single Just Like an Arrow. Vigilante reached number 32 in 1986. Wings of Heaven reached number 5 in 1988, their commercial apex. Tony Clarkin and Bob Catley led the band through packed arenas across Europe, where they rivaled Def Leppard in popularity. In America, they remained virtually unknown. Today, Magnum continues recording and touring, but their 80s peak has been completely erased from mainstream rock memory. Number 6, Girlschool. The all-female London quartet proved women could match any male metal band in heaviness and attitude. Demolition reached number 28 in 1980, earning critical praise and commercial traction.
How could I carry on? Felt so empty inside.
Hit and Run climbed to number 5 in 1981, their commercial peak and a landmark achievement for women in heavy metal. Their collaboration with Motorhead as head girl produced the St. Valentine's Day Massacre EP, featuring Please Don't Touch reaching the top 5. Kelly Johnson's fierce guitar work influenced countless female rock musicians who followed. Johnson passed away in 2007 at age 49. Girlschool paved the way for every female metal band that followed, yet their groundbreaking commercial success has been almost entirely forgotten. Number 5, Status Quo. The London band accumulated over 60 UK chart hits across 4 decades, more than almost any British rock act in history. Whatever You Want reached number 4 in 1979. And the Army Now climbed to number 2 in 1986, their biggest hit of the decade. They headlined Live Aid's opening slot in 1985, performing Rockin' All Over the World to a global television audience. Francis Rossi and Rick Parfitt became British rock institutions, selling out arena tours annually throughout the 80s. Their boogie rock formula proved commercially bulletproof in Britain. In America, they remained completely unknown, their massive UK success never translating across the Atlantic. Parfitt died in 2016. the biggest British rock band that America never discovered, remains invisible outside their home territory. Number 4. Samson. The London metal band served as launching pad for one of rock's greatest vocalists. Shock Tactics reached number 18 in 1981, featuring a young Bruce Dickinson, then performing as Bruce Bruce, delivering the powerful vocals that would soon define Iron Maiden. Head On had peaked at number 34 the previous year. Guitarist Paul Samson led a talented lineup that included the theatrical masked drummer Thunderstick. When Dickinson departed for Iron Maiden in September 1981, Samson's commercial momentum collapsed almost immediately. The band that introduced one of metal's most iconics, Voices to the World, became a historical footnote. Paul Samson died in 2002 at age 49. Their crucial role in metal history remains criminally overlooked. Number 3. The Mission. Wayne Hussey departed Sisters of Mercy in late 1985 and formed a gothic rock powerhouse that rivaled his former band commercially. God's Own Medicine reached number 14 in 1986, establishing The Mission as major players. Children climbed to number 2 in 1988, their commercial peak and one of gothic rock's biggest mainstream successes. Carved in Sand reached number 7 in 1990. Tower of Strength and Wasteland became alternative rock anthems, both cracking the UK top 15. The Mission headlined major festivals and toured arenas across Europe and America throughout the late 80s. Yet today, their substantial chart success has been almost completely forgotten, overshadowed by grunge's arrival and the shifting alternative rock landscape. Number 2. Killing Joke. The Notting Hill post-punk pioneers created sounds that influenced both industrial metal and grunge before either genre existed. Nighttime reached number 11 in 1985, their commercial breakthrough. Love Like Blood peaked at number 16, earning heavy MTV rotation and introducing their apocalyptic vision to mainstream audiences. Metallica covered The Weight, acknowledging the direct influence. Kurt Cobain cited them as foundational to Nirvana's sound. Their grinding guitar tones and tribal rhythms predicted metal's evolution by nearly a decade. Geordie Walker's distinctive playing shaped countless bands who followed. Walker died in November 2023. Despite influencing two of rock's most successful acts, Killing Joke remains virtually unknown outside devoted cult circles. Number 1. Diamond Head. The Stourbridge Quartet created the blueprint for thrash metal and received nothing in return. Lightning to the Nations, their self-released 1980 debut, contained Am I Evil, a song that became more famous through Metallica's cover than through Diamond Head's original. Borrowed Time reached number 24 in 1982. Canterbury peaked at number 32. Lars Ulrich worshipped the band, briefly serving as their roadie. Metallica covered 4 Diamond Head songs across their early releases, including Am I Evil, Helpless, The Prince, and It's Electric.
My mother was a witch. She was burned alive. Thankless little bitch.
Every riff that defined thrash metal traces back to Brian Tatler's guitar work. Diamond Head influenced the biggest metal band in history and watched Metallica sell 300 million records using their template.
Blistered and burned. Hot Mountain's crest.
Today, the band that literally invented thrash metal's vocabulary remains virtually unknown while their students became legends.